This video should be part of a series of videos that I have planned about converting this 1982 Fiat Spider to electric. I'm starting the process of recording these early, so I don't know if this process will actually work, but you're going to find out either way. Now, one thing we need to talk about is the goal of this project. This is not going to be an exact speed replacement here. I'm not looking for something with 120 horsepower or more. This is more to be something that can just kind of cruise around like a fast golf cart. So I'm not looking for speed. I want a decent range. The expectation will be something that can do about 45 mile an hour top speed and a range of something like 30 miles. So we will see if I've bought the right parts, but I've done some math, and this should be able to do it with what I have planned. Now, in order to meet those requirements, I am going to leave the existing transmission in and then just bolt my motor to that. I'm also trying to keep this down to a 48-volt system. I know a lot of people think that's probably counterproductive, and indeed, you might be right. The main reason I'm looking at keeping it low voltage is availability of easy-to-get off-the-shelf batteries, and also I can use it as a power storage supply for my solar electric panels. So this could be a multi-purpose vehicle. So it may not be as good of a car, but it should make a fantastic toy along with a storage solution for my house. So bear that in mind. So the motor I've purchased for this project is a Motenergy ME1206 Brushless motor. If anybody knows anything about these, they should see that the stuff I have hooked up here shouldn't work, and that's part of the reason I'm showing this. The controller I'm using is not the correct size. That battery is not the correct one. Those are actually for my scooter. What I'm going to do at this point is just do a spin test to make sure this motor I bought off eBay is good. So I found it was useful that I am able to test it with lesser equipment. So if anybody is wanting to test one, this could be useful information for them. The battery that you see is a 51.2 volt, 25 amp hour lithium ion battery. Obviously, I will need much bigger. According to my estimates, I'm going to need about 200 amp hours to get what I want, and I could be mistaken in my math there. Also, this controller is clearly not big enough. This is only a 30 amp, and I need more like a 300. I actually have one on the way that's a 500 amp controller, but I didn't have it in time to do this test, and I wanted to make sure I had a part that works. So what you're going to see here is just a basic spin test. Also, I have a control switch on this controller that's not very good, so I keep having to wiggle the wiring harness because it's not wired correctly. Also, don't be an idiot and make sure you have something to hold the motor when you spin test it. We can see here it runs smoothly, even at different speeds. Obviously, this wouldn't work if you had a load against it, so that's why that controller isn't enough. But with no load, it works fine. So the next thing I'm going to need to do is build a bracket and a mounting adapter to get that motor into that transmission on that car, and we'll see where it goes from there. Thank you for watching.